Hey guys, it's Prue here. I know it's been a while, but here's the second episode of Prue Takes on Canada. Yay! So we're finally hitting those last couple of weeks until I jump on a plane and fly off to Canada. We're on the 2-week mark, or technically 13 days, 22 hours, 3 minutes and 13 seconds. Yeah, I've got a counter on. So I've started packing. I think I've packed my snowboard bag about 20 times and finally jammed as much as I can in there. I've started packing my big suitcase and realised I have too many shoes. So I had to ditch some shoes. Broke my heart a little bit. And now we're in the final stages of packing everything up, getting it all to storage, saying my goodbyes. It's kind of scary. Last month I went down to Sydney for a week and it meant that I could spend some time saying goodbye to my friends and family. I know there's Skype and Facebook and FaceTime and Instagram and all these amazing things on the internet that we can keep in touch with, but it's kind of nothing like just seeing them in person. So it was good to say see you later to some of the people in Sydney, and it was good to catch up with some of my close mates. So while I was in Sydney, my best mate Jared took me to the city for a weekend and we stayed at the Intercontinental in Sydney, where the view was absolutely amazing. There's a couple of photos on my Instagram of it. We had probably the best burger I've ever had in my life and just had a nice relaxing weekend. Finally saw Guardians of the Galaxy 2, which is amazing. But it was definitely a good weekend and got to spend some time with my best mate Jared, so thanks buddy. Getting back to Sydney this weekend for 4 days, and that's mainly going to be so I can see my parents and spend some time with them. Ever since I moved out of home, I've generally been within 15 minutes away from them. And since moving to Queensland, I've seen them once a month in person. So it's definitely going to be interesting to be away for 2 years. So we'll spend a little bit of time together and get them prepared to only see me on the World Wide Web for a couple of years. So should be good. I'm excited. So I've finally got pretty much everything that I need. I've got all my snowboard gear. I've got hiking boots, hiking shoes, hiking pants. I've got some winter clothes, not buying a heap because I'm sure there'll be heaps over there. Stocked up on all the essentials because where I'm going to be staying is a little bit away from civilization. But I have been told I can do online shopping and I have the postal address. So when it comes to everything else, I'm pretty set. Being at that 2-week point before I fly out is making it feel a little bit more real. You know, I've packed all this stuff. I'm donating a heap of clothes and shoes and handbags and all that sort of stuff, and I'm throwing out the excess shampoo that everyone has under the counter, which you know you're never going to use, but it's just there just in case. It's starting to be a bit more real, but I think until I've been on that plane for probably about 4 hours, it's not going to hit me. I mean, I go to the airport quite often. I jump on a plane quite often to go to Sydney and say hi to everyone. But that flight's only an hour and a half. So I think once I've been there for about 4 hours, maybe it'll hit me. But then once my feet are in Canada and I look around, and half the signs are probably going to be in French and English, I think maybe that's when I'm going to go, oh my God, I'm in Canada. I'm super excited, kind of struggling to get to sleep because I just wanted to hurry up and get here, be able to do everything and go start my adventure. A couple of shout outs before I go. To my cousin Matthew, I am so sorry I'm going to be missing your wedding. I'm going to try and Skype in and see you at some point, or just send you a video or something like that. Of course, one of the weddings that I've been dying to go to occurs when I decide to leave the country, but I'm sure it's going to be an amazing night. And to Jake, my Jakey boy, I've known you since probably year 7, I'm assuming, and I can't believe you're actually getting married. And the girl you're getting married to, Emma, you are a beautiful, beautiful soul. And I'm so grateful that you're taking Jacob off our hands. Thank you. I love you. Mwah. But in all seriousness, I'm sure you guys are going to have a great night. And I'll try and Skype you guys. And if possible, someone needs to record the entire ceremony and reception and every single detail for me so I can see it. And when I get back, we will just have a little party of our own. So congratulations, and I'll do what I can. Also to my Auntie Leslie, who gave me a pair of hiking shoes, which are going to be incredible. They're super comfy and they'll probably get a lot of use out of them, so thank you for that. and to my dad, who chased up some visa questions for America for me and kind of calmed me down. So thanks a lot, Dad. That's it. Next time you guys hear from me, I'll probably be in Canada. So if I can, I'll document a bit of going through the airport and the flight. It's a 14-hour flight, so I'm probably going to get a little bit bored from it. And then a crazy couple of days when I land. So I'm in Vancouver for 2 days, where I will be organising bank accounts and phones and social security numbers, or SIN numbers, is what they call them. And then off to Calgary, then jump on a 3.5-hour shuttle to Panorama Mountain, where I start work on the 19th. So I get a couple of days to kind of get used to the place and study up a little bit more and get to know where I am and where I'm going to be working. So I'm excited for that. So until then, peace and see you guys soon.